I want to bring in now Mary Metcalfe. The Angie Motskekga, the Basic Education Minister, is expected to announce the results for the 2020 matriculants later today. Expectations remain high for this year, despite the many challenges the pupils face. Professor Mary Metcalfe, a senior researcher associate at the University of Johannesburg, joins us now live to help us dissect the factors that may have contributed to this year's results. Prof, thank you very much indeed for your time. Are you optimistic with regards to today's announcement of the results?
What I know is that we will have cause to congratulate the many, many learners who worked very hard under difficult conditions and all of the people that supported them. I don't know if we realize how much the SMTs, the school management teams and the teachers had to go the extra mile to make sure that this class was ready to write under conditions of COVID. There was a matric program that was put into place by NECT and the DBE, and I'm sure there will be lots to celebrate, but there will be some concerns.
Talk to us about those concerns.
So the first thing is that because it was such a difficult year, we need to be very vigilant that we don't lose learners who lost heart during the year. The DBE runs a second chance program, and we have to make sure that any learner who dropped out during the course of 2020 is encouraged to not become a dropout to the system, but tries again. The second thing is that under the difficult conditions of COVID, learners worked under very unequal circumstances at home. And it may be that the results under COVID exacerbate those inequalities. It may be that learners who come from the poorer quintiles where they didn't have resource material to study at home don't do as well as they would have liked. And the strong message must be to all of our learners and the families and communities that support them, is that the NEC results of 2021 are as credible as any other year. The standards are the same. If they didn't do as well as they would have liked, there will be opportunities in life to improve their performance in subsequent study, in the different life choices that they make.
COVID-19 has had such an emotional and psychological impact, not only on learners, but educators as well, parents to a greater extent. If the results come through later on, which was as good as the previous year or better, what would that say about our education system in South Africa?
Well, you see, the first thing is that the public who aren't educators, and I accept that, tend to look just as the result. Is it 81%? Is it 82%? That's a distraction. The real issue is how many learners didn't write and what's the quality. So we need to be going beyond the global figure and say, what does this mean about our system as a whole? If the result is more or less the same, but we've lost more learners, that's a problem. If the result is more or less the same, but more schools serving poorer communities don't do as well, that's the problem. What I think we can learn from our system from 2020 is that the leadership at school level and the commitments that are made at school level have been remarkable, and that we have educators and school leaders who are deeply committed to supporting learners. For the class of 2021, the challenges are going to be much greater because the grade 11s of 2020, who are the grade 12s of 2021, lost considerable time. They were out of school for a much longer period under lockdown. They only came back at the end of August. And then when they came back to an alternating attendance model. So whereas the results of the learners we're receiving today were able to be built on a solid grade 11 year, this year's matriculants of 2021 will have had less grade 11 opportunities to learn. and then we'll be facing the challenges. They need community support.
Prof, we thank you very much indeed for your time. We'll find out in just over 4 hours. But I think more importantly, and what you said, is to contextualize what this results means. Professor Mary Metcalfe, we thank you very much indeed. Professor is a Senior Research Associate, University of Johannesburg. Folks, we gotta go. Thank you very much indeed for spending your morning with us. The news continues though. I'm gonna hand it over to the On Point team. Have yourself a great day. I'll chat to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.